I'm extremely upset today. Part of me is hesitant to do this because I don't want to be here just complaining about my own life, but I also want to give a voice to these things that I know everybody is experiencing. I am so fucking angry and sad and frustrated with myself for not being able to get a better paying job than the one I have. I just sent out another 100 resumes this week. I think I'm up to about 1,300 now. Job searching has become sort of a coping mechanism for me. It's just this thing I have an emotional need to keep doing because I need to be able to say that I'm doing the things I'm supposed to be doing. Because if you need a better job, you have to apply for jobs. There's no other answer to that, right? But it's basically a waste of my time. The job I have right now isn't going great because it's a sales job and the world isn't going great and people aren't spending money, therefore I'm not making money, therefore I'm not spending money, therefore other people aren't making money. It's a whole thing. It's not personal. None of it really has anything to do with me, and that's sort of the point I want to get to. And don't get me wrong, my job is not a bad job, but I have kids and life is expensive and I need to make more money. I am so tired of not being able to do anything I said I was going to do because of money. I'm so tired of being stuck and not knowing what to do about it, and I decided I would just come here and tell you some things in an effort to be useful. Because we are living in a world that is increasingly designed for us to be alone, and we are becoming more and more isolated and more inundated with information about every terrible thing happening in the world. And it's like, I think it is causing us all to feel like we are just experiencing these things by ourselves, and we're not. I'm so tired of the social conversations about mental health centering around individual problems when we are, in fact, experiencing a collective mental health crisis. This is just a thing with me because I am extremely triggered by people trying to make me feel like I'm the problem when I'm not. Like, are you having a lot of anxiety about what's going on in the world and you don't know what to do? Good. That means you have a brain. That means you are aware. That means the empathy muscles are probably working. It probably means you care about things. You're supposed to care about things. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't go to therapy or something if you need that. By all means, do things to help yourself. But, like, I'm not the problem here. Therefore, self-care is not going to be the answer. These are larger social collective issues that we need to figure out. And I am not an expert in any of it. I do not have any great answer. But I'm going to tell you what I do know. We all need to be spending more time together, even if it's spending time with people online. Like, even if you're like me, if you don't have a lot of people close by that you can talk to, find a community. Leave me a comment. Like 25 people are going to watch this video. I promise I have time to answer. Reach out and talk to other people in your life. And if you don't have people in your life, find people somewhere else. We have all got to get out and start communicating more. There is this whole narrative now that seems to be like we all need to be hyper independent. We all need to like cut off everybody in our lives who gives us trouble, and we all need to find our inner peace, and we're all going to find our inner peace by just staying the hell away from everybody. I don't think that's complete bullshit. I think there's something to that, but let's not confuse independence with isolation. My best friend was here a couple of weeks ago, and I was telling her about I am just feeling so unwanted and unseen and just generally rejected by the world, just like I apparently have no use, just feeling that emotional. And she was just like, well, how much of that is you being rejected or not valued, and how much of it is you just interpreting the world's response to you as people not valuing you. Like, how many of these calls are coming from inside the house, you know? By the way, Erin, are you watching? Girl, I love you so much. But the answer to that is, I honestly don't know. I think it's probably both things. We have a hard time in the modern world where we really want to separate the whole world into heroes and villains. You know what I mean? Where like everybody is either completely perfect or they're the worst people on earth and they need to be canceled off the face of the earth. It's easy for us to forget right now that two things can be true at the same time. I have a lot of horrible trauma that has to do with rejection and extreme bullying. And I do see the world through these filters of these individual experiences that do kind of cause me to believe that there's no way that I could possibly be being valued. But also the economy and the whole system for hiring people is extremely broken. I'm not reaching for the stars with these job applications right now, guys. I am qualified as fuck to do these jobs. And I so carefully craft these cover letters just in case someone actually gets to see them. No one is reading these letters. No human being can actually see my application because 5,000 other people applied for the same job. I've been a working adult for 28 years. I work full-time at a professional job. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't go to restaurants. I don't go to bars. I don't go to concerts. I don't DoorDash. I haven't been on a vacation in 5 years. I don't own an article of clothing that didn't come from a thrift store. I am not living a lavish lifestyle. I should be able to save a little bit of money. I should not be this worried about keeping my bills covered. It shouldn't be this hard for us to pay our bills. And I just want to give a voice to that for everybody else who is having the same struggle and is also sitting at home believing, because this is what we're taught to believe, that if you're not making enough money, you're just a lazy piece of shit and you're the problem. You're not. If you don't have a job right now because you can't find one, you're not the problem. If you're unable to work because you have a disability that other people can't see, you are not the problem. Like, we want to feel like we're the problem a lot of the time. We want to feel like it's an individual thing because if I'm the problem and I'm just a lazy slob and that's what's going on here, then I can fix it, right? Like, if it's down to me, then I have some power, I have some control. Like, I just need to have a better attitude. I just need to go back to school and get one more certificate. I just need to try harder. I haven't applied to enough jobs. I just haven't put enough keywords on my resume. I just haven't done enough. I just haven't done enough. I just haven't done enough. I just haven't been enough. And there's a whole self-help industry out there that is designed to make us feel that we are the problem and will never be good enough, because if you actually solved any of the problems they told you were going to solve with their courses and their books, you wouldn't go back and buy more courses or more books, would you? Oh, speaking of the thrift store, I got a new hoodie. It was $7 at Goodwill, and it makes me feel very wholesome. It's the color somehow. Like, when I zip it up, I feel like I'm Mr. Rogers or something. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I also got this winter coat for $14 because I didn't have one, even though I've been living here for 4 years. Do I look like a Ghostbuster? Like, I don't want a lot in life for myself. I really don't. All I want is to live in a city that I want to live in. Maybe Long Beach, someplace like that. Someplace that doesn't have a winter and I can like walk down the street and go to a coffee shop. And there's like a queer community center that I can volunteer at on the weekends. I don't want to buy a mansion. I don't want a yacht. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be a millionaire. Like, this shouldn't be so complicated. And my advice, if you want any, is you need to just do things. I know people say this a lot, but it's true. You have to just go out and do the thing you want to do. Don't pick a bunch of things at once. Like, don't get super ambitious. If you're feeling real depressed, just pick one thing that you've been saying you want to do and just do it. Go take a hip hop class, learn to dance. Just go, just do it. You have to stop waiting to be ready or for there to be a right time or for the world to give you permission. You just kind of have to get started and do it. Like, if you want to paint, don't wait till you have money to take a painting class before you can get started. Just get some paint and start expressing yourself. Trust me on this. Like, I might not be great at making money, but I'm great at making things. I'm great at making videos, and I'm great at making paintings. And let me tell you that I do not create things because I have some great talent that I want to take out there and impress people with. I create things because I have something to say. And you have something to say too. Please start writing. Please start researching. Please call your mom. Please go out to a trivia night at a bar and meet some new people. Please do the thing. I know things are hard and weird and frustrating, and it's hard to know how to be helpful right now. I believe that when we do things that we love with sincerity, it always takes us down a path of being helpful to humanity in general. That might just be something I'm telling myself so I can rationalize continuing to go to Michael's and purchase these tiny canvases. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment to help me feel better. This has been my contribution to humanity for today.